In each of our lives, we are blessed with a set of experiences. In the midst of these experiences, it is hard to understand that there are lessons. The trials, the tribulations, the troubles can cloud our heads with thoughts of chaos, confusion, and corruption. However, my friends, we make it.
It's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Amazing.
Wonderful.
Amazing.
That is Mr. Anthony Murdoch a couple years ago.
Yep.
He was in the homeroom.
Okay.
A
couple
years ago.
That was a while ago now.
So that is him giving his graduation speech in front of the University High School.
Yeah.
And we showed that because he was just on the show, and then he just did a TED Talk for IUPUI. So he's just doing dope things, and we're always proud to see what he's doing, though. But with that said,
Welcome back, class. Welcome to episode 12 and the season finale.
How they say that in Spanish?
I don't want to make myself look stupid. You want to show them? You want to try?
I don't know.
All right.
Okay. That was random.
Very random. We didn't talk about any of that. But y'all, for welcome. We want to just thank y'all for rocking with us. We didn't know we'd get here. It's almost been a year since we started this thing. Shout out to the man who makes it work behind the cameras, Ardeen, Isaiah Treadwell. Shout out to you. We love you. But yeah, this is season finale. Season 1 coming to a close. We can't wait to get to season 2, but we're going to keep that to ourselves for now because it's about to go crazy in a little bit. But with that being said, I know a lot of y'all may have just finished y'all semesters, maybe even graduated, right? Yeah. And we always have to end with those tests.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Especially because, we did shoot the fashion episode, which I know if you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch that. A lot of good content on there. But I know you guys saw it, but we haven't got to talk for a while, so technical difficulty. But we're good. But listen, so with that said, we want to mash up all these subjects that we want to talk about really quickly into a little 2-minute drill time test. You remember when we used to have time tests back in the day? So we got to talk about 7 topics in 2 minutes. We'll see how good we do. Let's get it started. Okay, our first thing we want to talk about is graduation. We want to shout out everybody from 2020 and 2021 who's graduated.
Everybody, congratulations, y'all. We know y'all fought for it. A lot of y'all had to wait for it. So congratulations. Keep growing. We're happy for you.
Big time on that commencement, man. Yep. Next, we want to do detention of the year. Who was your detention of the year from everybody this year?
That boy, Jason Whitlock. Our guest didn't even know he was black until we told him.
I know. Okay? So that was
So come on now. It's not even a discussion. What about you?
I think I would roll with still Lil Uzi. That's a lot of money. A lot to put in your head.
Bro, but at least I know he was your favorite because you got to dress like him.
I know.
But it's okay. Let's keep it going.
Keep it going. The value of a ring. Okay, so
what kind of ring?
We're talking about NBA ring right here.
Oh, so yeah, not that other one. Yeah, not yet.
But we're talking about a value ring because a lot of teams are buddying up. Blake Griffin up. And LaMarcus Aldridge, sadly, he had to retire. But people are doing anything for a ring. Is a ring still the same value as it used to be?
It depends on your composition. If it's just you, like right now, say Clay came back, right? Yeah. And the Warriors actually were able to compete, win a championship, that matters.
Speaking of the Warriors, next thing, NBA playing competition. Steph Curry. Look, how do we feel about it?
Steph, I love you, man. You are my guy. One of the greatest to ever do it. Best shooter of all time. Just came up a little short, man.
I appreciate it because John Morant finally got to get the luck of the playing tournament because last time he was an AFC and then this time.
And this should definitely be playoff statistics. Go.
Okay, playoffs, tournament. Let's go. Olympics. There's a lot of stuff going on. This is supposed to be in Japan, right?
Yes.
They don't know what they're doing. But with that said as well, Japan said no Black Lives Matter apparel can be.
And I think they said no Asian Lives Matter too, didn't they?
I think so. So how do we
That's
feel
crazy.
About that?
I don't get it. Do y'all?
Cool. We don't get it. Okay. 20 seconds left. All right, TDE said they're going to drop music. We thought Kendrick was coming out. They didn't. Man, gosh darn it, TDE. What do you think?
Kendrick, we want to believe that you're the best to ever do it, but you got to release music for us to do it.
5 seconds left. Okay, J. Cole, debut basketball. Cannot play 3 points. How'd you feel about it?
He got to do better.
All right, that's it.
Okay, hey. I'll take it, bro. Man, we did pretty good.
Definitely did good.
I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us. Next time we got to add more subjects, I guess.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, but our last guy we talked about was actually J. Cole, and that takes us into our next class, which is music. Yes. So, what did you think about the off season?
So, not to vary from what we're talking about right now.
I knew you were about to bring this up.
Because I didn't get to talk about it in the little time test. I thought we were going to get two greats talking about two albums. But the offseason was great, man.
It was. It was.
J. Cole, he's had a lot of these songs in the chamber waiting. You can even, I think there's a lot of songs where you can hear which ones are older, which ones he's produced from the past. Even one song, Close, me and my brother was talking about before we got here, he sampled it. I mean, it's a sample from an older song they call like "Do It Again," but it's also a sample from that song was also sampled in a song that The Game played in Jesus Peace called "Freedom," and I just kept trying to figure out like, dang, what song is this from? But I just think that I feel like probably J. Cole produced that song for him because J. Cole is on that album too. But I might be totally wrong. I could do my research.
Yeah,
but it's just I think it was really good. I like the passion, especially my favorite part is on 95 South. When he starts his verse, Killer Cam does like the little talk, but then he comes in right back like, man, I was like, oh, so he really did his thing. I'm happy for it.
If you play that song in the club, the end of that song in the club,
oh yeah,
somebody's gonna fight.
Man.
Somebody's fighting.
That was like straight, yeah.
It made me think of like it made me think like the Yin Yang Twins types of like,
yeah,
you know
like
what I mean?
Lil Jon, like
just
it made me think of, not to be head A, but it's even like, could you imagine like if people was chanting like that much energy?
Whoa.
That'd be cold. Like just a whole group of people just, I'm like, damn.
I'm telling you, I'm in the club, I hear that song,
Yeah.
I'm walking away.
Yeah.
I'm walking out because somebody's about to start bumping.
That was good. I mean,
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna stay. Because at the end of the song, it said if you scared, walk out the club. I'm gonna stay.
really?
I'm gonna stay
No,
just to see what happens.
It was good though. What was your favorite track for sure?
Hunger on the hillside, man. Like he went crazy, bro. I really felt like that one came from his heart. He was talking about how, like one of my favorite lines, he said, waiting my turn like grains of sand inside an hourglass. And I just think about it I just thought about an hourglass. He was able to really paint a picture with his lyrics.
Yeah.
So I just like that, just talking about patience, talking about kind of the grind. And then he talks about how money might fade, but respect don't. Still gonna be me when success gone. Just like just all that stuff that we love about J. Cole, man. Keeping it real.
Yeah, and talking about keeping it real, talking about money, like a lot of people fake that, and even in the industry that they got this money, they got these cars, but then after the video, the car's going back to the shop.
Right back
like,
to the dealer.
going back, but
the
then,
jewelry going right back to the
jewelry
jeweler.
going right back, and then it's like it's a causing for young people to try to live this life that your favorite artist ain't even really living. And that's why I like him saying like he used to embrace when he was broke. Like I was good with it, but I was still broke like back in 08. Like it's just really dope how he just makes you feel like wherever situation you're in, just like in his other albums, like you are where you're supposed to be. And I also liked just like again, like you can just sell different parts at different times of the songs because even one track I can't remember but you liked it. He sounded to me a lot like Eminem when he's talking about his son.
You talking about Let Go of My Hand?
Yeah, that flow was an Eminem flow. I promise you, it was really good. He just did a good job.
Good, man. I feel like everyone we talk to has a different favorite song.
Oh yeah,
that's how I know. That's when you know you did what you had to do.
Yeah.
When people can talk about just any song and talk about how good it was, you really, you really, you know.
And we haven't even
did
given
your
enough
thing.
time yet to like really listen to it. So I bet like we'll marinate on it more and see what we like. But and then not to trip or nothing, but would you know where you would rank this album? Out of all of them right now?
Out of all of J. Cole's albums?
Yeah, just tell us where you rank that.
Okay. This is a premature ranking because you know again like you said I need to listen to it more. But
we got Born Center, we got Sideline.
We got Born Center, we got Sideline Story, we got
KOD, we got 2014, we got 4 Yards Only.
You count 4 Yards Only?
Definitely.
I mean it was like LP.
No, that's an album. It's an album.
What am I thinking about then?
You thinking?
He had something that he released. It had 4 songs on it.
Oh, those are Truly Yours. Truly Yours.
I'm thinking about Truly Yours. I'm thinking about Truly Yours. You're right.
And you were talking before the thing about how Lil Wayne's like the mixtape king.
Absolutely.
And he is. I think he is.
What to say? Hold on now.
But J. Cole was very good with the mixtapes too, and he always was.
Always.
My favorite one is one with Muhammad Ali on it.
My favorite. You didn't say favorite. What's the best?
So
what is it rank? Right. Born 10 is my number 1.
And I get that for Illuminati, how it starts crazy.
But 2014 is so.
So I'm not going to do my ranking because I don't know it right now.
Yeah, I don't know,
It switches
man.
every day. Like I love KOD, especially like what it teaches people about the power of drugs and a lot of forgiveness. With Kevin Hart, like because he made a mistake.
Yeah.
But when I made a mistake, he did wrong. But then you gotta give him grace. So it was what do I know is better than this album? I don't know right now. Right, it's too
Not
early.
yet, man.
2014 is a classic because I think that was just like his biggest mainstream. Everyone loves
And that was the one everyone talked about first. What Platinum No Features?
Yes.
Like that's when he really started like doing that.
And then to me, For Your Eyes Only is the album that everyone slept on, but in 20 years from now, everyone's
gonna
going
look
to be
back.
remembering how really good this was. And it's going to be good. Silent Story to me is cool. And probably so long ago that it hasn't aged well in my head. But even though I know it's really good, it's probably my last one. But off season, I mean, it's up there. It's good.
I could listen to this before a few of his other
Yeah,
albums.
exactly.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's not my
it's
number
an easier
one.
listen, though.
It's also because like in this day and age, like people's attention spans are so
That's
much
what I'm
shorter.
saying.
His album was only 36
That's what I'm
minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
And there was a
but he
lot-
know he had to do that.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
people to still listen to what he
Yeah.
had to say without like losing.
And it was a lot of songs we already knew, like the interlude, the climb back.
But I do think the songs that we had not heard yet, I think
Oh, yeah.
I like those better than like we already heard. Not
Oh,
that the
yeah.
climb back wasn't good or anything.
Yeah, no.
But that's not my favorite song on the album,
definitely
right?
not, definitely
Not second, probably not even third. He put it's some good.
He
music
did a
on
good
there,
job.
man.
He did a good job.
He did.
Shout
And shout out to the timing of it all, Steph Curry. Love you, but even you said it yourself.
Yeah.
It's perfect timing because
Got straight on
welcome to the
FaceTime.
all season.
Yeah, got
We're
straight on
going.
FaceTime.
We're going to Cancun.
Going to Cancun now. Steph Curry's gonna want to enjoy his off season, but before he does that, he might need to get vaccinated. So that'll take us.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope so. Only because just for head protection. But let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk
And
about
our
it.
next subject, which is health. All right. I laughed a little bit introducing health because I thought about the subject the last second, but this is nothing to laugh about, your health, because COVID is
Man,
still
let's go.
real. Technically,
Man,
the
let's
pandemic
go.
is still real. Not even technically
let's
it
go.
is, but we are
let's go.
moving in a good trajectory of getting vaccinated, especially in the U.S. But there's some people who may not want to get vaccinated, some people who are getting vaccinated, some who don't know yet.
Yeah.
But on the podcast, we just want to talk about the options you have and see if you've been vaccinated, how's your experience?
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't been vaccinated, why not? And then just go from there. So
Yeah.
Nurse Dodson has some stats for us. I know I'm the public health master's student.
I was to say so. We actually might have. We got a little bit of
bit.
representation. A little bit of what's the word? Darn it!
Diversity.
No, no. What's like when you have like credibility?
Credibility.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Because we actually do this.
Yeah, we do this. But yeah. Go
Boy,
ahead.
if I had held any longer, he was gonna have to cut that part out. He was gonna have to cut my
no,
pause out.
Don't worry. We'll edit it.
It's taking me so long to say it. But yeah, so obviously right now you have like the three big ones right now, right? We got Pfizer, which is the one I got. Moderna, and then Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson.
But just to give you, and I'm getting my information. I know you have some from the CDC, right? I'm getting my information from Yale Medicine. And so with COVID, or with the Pfizer COVID vaccine, they've reported up to 95% effectiveness at preventing like symptomatic disease. And, that's pretty doggone good. 95%, I'll take those chances, right? Anyone who is 12 or older can get that one. And that one is 2 shots. You get your first one, you wait 21 days, and you get your second one. And then obviously you can deal with maybe like side effects might be chills, like those flu-like symptoms, right? Headaches, body aches, stuff like that. But for me, when I got it, I had body aches and chills for like not even the whole day, the next day. And by the evening time, I was feeling great again. So, not too bad. And again, 95% efficacy in preventing it for those who have not already had it.
Yeah.
I don't know the time. I know that there's a certain amount of time you have to wait to get the vaccine if you already had it.
6 months.
It's like 6 months.
6 months, I'm pretty sure.
not-
One of my coworkers.
It's like 6 months. I know it's long, but
No HIPAA.
but yeah. And then they said it was 100% effective in preventing serious infections. So like people being hospitalized, placed on ventilators, It was good, exactly, which is is major, and it does a decent job on like there were a couple of variants, like a couple of mutations that we saw in I think South Africa and Britain, and they're pretty effective against those as well. That one is.
Yeah.
So that is
That's
Pfizer.
It's showing 95%.
Yeah. So now you got Moderna.
Moderna.
That one is, they say, 94% effective in preventing the infection in people who have not had it yet. Again, I think that one's another like 3 to 6 month wait if you've had it, to wait until you're actually eligible to get that vaccine too. And
it says it has a high effectiveness even in diverse ages, sex, race.
Oh, really?
So
okay, that's
pretty
good
too.
I know they've been trying to try it on different ethnicities, different groups, so they can get like better data or whatever.
You know what? That's interesting though, because 79.4% of people taking it have been white.
They're trying. They may not be succeeding, but they're trying.
9.7% have been African American. 4.7% have been Asian, and less than 3% other races. Less than 1% Alaskan Native or American Native, American Indian, and then less than 1% Hawaiian. So, yeah, like you said, they're trying.
They're trying, but they try a little harder.
Yeah.
And then lastly, you got Johnson & Johnson. I ain't trying to get in trouble here, but I'm not a huge fan of this one. I didn't tell you. For Moderna, that one, you have to wait a month. You get your first shot, wait 28 days, then get your next shot, right? With Johnson & Johnson, I believe it's just one shot.
It's like LeBron James at the free throw line.
It's a single shot.
66%. 66%.
Yeah, only like 66. I'll give him this. 66 to...
72, you said?
I think I said 72.
I'm giving 66. Would you want
66
LeBron
to
James
72%
on the line with your life?
Or would you want Steph Curry?
Or would you want Michael?
Or Steph Curry. Okay?
Real.
But yeah, 66 to 72%. For me, that's not good enough. I know some people have gotten it and they've been okay, but there's also been some stuff going on with J&J. So I'm not going to tell you who to go to or who not to go to, but we do want to know if you have gotten it. Let us know down below in the comments your experiences. If you have not gotten it, let us know why. Are you kind of apprehensive about it? Have you just not done it yet? Or like, what's your reasoning for it, I know this, man. It don't really relate, but I wish I could buy stock in music.
What?
Because like the more and more people get comfortable, mask off.
Oh yeah.
Every party,
brunch.
every bar, every brunch, every car. Ooh. I know you heard that.
What?
So I lost the fashion contest. We should freestyle one day. I think I can get you in that.
Oh. Most definitely.
You ain't even try.
If you can rap or freestyle, come on the podcast. I think that'd be fun to see some freestyle. Do not come here terrible.
Yeah, because we'll literally cut you off.
We'll cut you off.
And we'll let everyone know.
Yeah.
The reason that skit did not finish was because they were bad.
We'll do it just like the apologist.
Okay. Get that cane, snatch you right up out of there. Or that hook.
Yeah. But so you got, like, we talked about it. So I haven't got it yet. When I hadn't gotten it, I was like the first person who could have got it. But I just wanted to see what the reaction was, how people were doing, especially African Americans with vaccinations, stuff like that. They rushed for us to get it. But you never know, just like with the Tuskegee situation. So I just wanted to see how everyone's doing, but I think people are doing well. My family got it for the most part. So I am about to get it. I'm trying to have I'm trying to have a fun summer. Let me not be fried.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna enjoy our summers. You know what I'm
summer,
saying? So definitely want to be safe and just be mindful of the risk, but still, exactly, can't let it stop life.
Yeah, I can't let it stop life for sure. So, and it's like, you gotta trust. Some of the people who were working on the vaccine, I know them personally. Like, I remember, they're talking about they did research on it. So, I feel like when you see people, you see the faces, you're like, okay, well, I know this isn't the person in the dark room talking about, yeah, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
So it's cool to know that I have a little trust. So hopefully I get that done soon, and we'll just see how things go. I understand though if people who don't get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like I just doing it. I'm doing it more for the people around me. If it was just up to me, I wouldn't get it. I never got it. So like never got COVID the whole time. So hopefully.
As far as you know.
Oh yeah, because I got them African genes. I'm good.
That's not what I was talking about. You can have it and not show any symptoms. It had nothing to do with you being African.
I get tested every month, so.
More than me. More than me.
Yeah, but that's not because I want to. It's because I'm forced to. But
yeah, y'all. So yeah, just let us know, and yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on. What we got?
Moving on, man. This is gonna be our last lunch session for the season.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
Stay tuned. All right, y'all. As y'all see, some of us already eating, and rightfully so, because we got a special meal today. We got an African cuisine. What, you okay? Okay. We got this from an Indianapolis African restaurant called Calacuta. Mommy, Daddy, let me know if I said it right. We got some great food out here. We got some Jollof rice, which we will talk about later. We got some suya, which is my favorite Nigerian dish. And then we got some chicken, but also we got some goat meat. And speaking of goats, we want to, I told you guys that we don't use that word goat just freely. I'll call you a king. I'll call you anything. I'll call you something. I'm not going to just call somebody a goat.
Exactly.
Because I feel like that word goat, it does belong to the people who truly are the goat. So with that said, let's go ahead and give out the praises to who really are the goats in all of their different categories. So we have a couple categories of who we think the goats are and certain things, and then we'll see if me and Bryce agree on some and see if we disagree. So
we prayed over all this before we started going in.
Oh yes, we definitely did. We couldn't wait till the thing first play.
Because this.
Actually, let me get a bite before we start.
Boy, I need to back away from the mic when I start chewing. It's gonna be some. What's it called? ASMR.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like.
I've never. Marquis brought it up. I've never.
Bro, they'll take some like. I'm about to do it just to warn the viewers. They'll like take some like that's crunchy like a cucumber, go right here, and be like.
Because they think I want to hear that. Okay.
But they like they too slow, and they be quiet, bro. Like just.
Yeah.
Nothing but chewing. I guess it's comforting to some people. I don't know. Who we got, man?
So for the first thing, I'm a sneakerhead. Love sneakers. Today we got on you see it?
Y'all don't know why that's so funny.
We got the pearl foam.
Y'all don't know why that's so funny.
We're not going to show the other pair because we have some difficulties today.
I'm going to just show y'all.
I'm just okay, so look. Oh my God!
Hey, move it for me. Hey? Move it for me.
Anyway.
Hold on. Okay, can I show mine?
No.
And I'm a 90s, like I just love nostalgia. Shout out to my boys Tom and Jerry. Huh?
I know you ain't got the food over.
Bro, look, man. You got me. You definitely got me on that. You got me. Just shout out to some greats, man. I don't know if you can see, but on the tongue, this is Tom. And then it shows Jerry on the other one on the back. Even on the inside, man, it's a mouse trap. It's a blueprint of a mouse trap. Ooh. Attention to detail, man. I'm just
super cool.
Just shout out. You're funny. That's crazy, bro.
Anyway,
you don't even know about the new heat.
Oh man,
they don't even know about the new heat. So don't come at me like that, like you crazy.
Nurse. Anyway, so our first, since we're talking about shoes, and we like Jordans. What is your GOAT silhouette of a Jordan? So
11.
The greatest 11.
11. Not even close.
So we're gonna start on the same page this time.
You're not going with the one, brother?
My favorite was the one, but society has killed my love for ones. Even though I still have a whole bunch of them, and I still will wear them. But just if everyone's high beasting, it just takes away from me. But I do love 11s as well. Not only because it just changed the game. Like that was the first time I ever seen a patent leather shoe, Especially my favorite, like the Concord, the contrast is so beautiful with the black and white. But also, let's talk about what did Michael Jordan do in them, you feel me? I mean, of course, to start, he did wear them earlier than he was supposed to, so he also got fined for that. He's always being fined for his
Always.
shoes. Yeah. So he wore them in the Orlando series in '95, where they lost. His only time losing a playoff series in the '90s. Sorry, my bad. During the 8 years when he was winning championships, because he definitely lost to the Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
But he wore them a little early, but then that next season, once he finally got a full season under his belt, that man had the best record at that time, regular season record of 72-10, and they ended up winning the championship. And that was the beginning of the first three-peat.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning of the second beginning. Sorry, the beginning of the second three-peat. You know what I'm saying? The beginning of the second three-peat. And they even said it like, and if you watch The Last Dance, it talks about it too. The first three-peat, it was cool. Michael Jordan, he was a youngin'. But the second three-peat was like they were superstars. I mean, especially when you have like Dennis Rodman on your team. Like the cameras was everywhere. Like they had the advertisers, all the stuff. Like back when he was first starting the brand. But the NBA and everybody, they had plans for Michael Jordan, especially coming into the second three-peat. So it was just lights were always on.
To your point, even Mike said that was his favorite one out of all six. His fourth one meant the most.
Oh yeah,
because it was him coming back and kind of proving like, yo, we're still here.
And that was the first one after his father's death. So I see that picture of him laying down with the breads on. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
You
like,
are the only person
but that's what I'm saying. And
who
that's what
focused
and that's what
on
I'm about
the
to
bread when this man
say.
is crying about his father.
And I know it sounds crazy, but that's the thing. That's the thing where we love shoes about. Like, it's not just about how cool the shoe looks, but like, what was the history that was going on with the shoe? Like, we can tailor like the Columbia 11th. Even though I wasn't born, I was around, but like that's when he won the All-Star game or like things like that. And I mean, that's just so cool. Like you just lay down, you see that picture of him with the breads on, or like people going to weddings wearing 11s. Like it just, even though I wouldn't do it.
I'm
Like,
about to say I don't like that.
no, I don't like that. But you mean people do it, so it's cool or it's whatever. But yeah, so for us, the GOAT silhouette for Jordans is 11. Now, who is the greatest superhero of all time?
You go, man. I went first.
I guess I'm corny, cliche. I mean, I do like superheroes, but it's pretty hard to feel like how I can tell a superhero's better than one. So I'm just gonna go with the most cliche one, and I'm gonna go with Superman. I think Superman's the superhero. I mean, what are you really gonna do to Superman unless you got kryptonite?
It's only because y'all both talk with y'all chest. That's the only reason you like him. Isaiah, we hear you laughing, and it's okay. You can laugh. It's okay.
If Superman has a weakness, I mean, what does everybody else have? You feel me? So I think Superman. I wouldn't want to mess with Superman.
You make a good point, though.
Special shout out to Black Panther.
You definitely no for real.
How you do it again? Go ahead.
Wakanda forever. Shout out to the Black Panther. I will say for me, I think,
I need to try this food, man.
man, this food, bro. I feel like there was one point where I kind of forgot I was here, and I was just going in. So I hope it's not that bad on camera, but it might be.
It's okay.
I would probably say, Batman. Only because of his story. Really, his origin story is what makes me like him so much. Like he was going through it, losing his parents. Not that other superheroes obviously don't have their own origin stories with like tragedy and stuff. But excuse me, I think the fact that in a way, I guess he's not really a superhero, but he's like a vigilante, and like what he does and his like the technology and how he's able to do all that stuff kind of makes him super. It's not just him necessarily. I can just tell you about to say something because I'm looking. But I don't know. To me, some people might say, well, he's really not a superhero. But to me, that is what makes him a superhero because he's able to do it without necessarily having a superpower. So that's why I like him a lot.
I mean, to me, it's like, doesn't he have like some weird like family ties when it comes to like, I don't know. Like if you learn deeper, I think like he has like weird family love connections where he's So
Bro, it's crazy.
That's what I think that's weird. But I mean, shout out to our other superheroes in the world, like our nurses. You know, there's some ghosts too.
My brother.
Let's see.
Superheroes we could have turned into something. You know how they be like going like, no.
I'm already Hercules. So
Hercules. Get you.
Best player of all time. I guess this is
Best basketball player of all time.
best basketball player of all time.
LeBron.
I guess you can watch the video to figure out both our answers for that.
LeBron, bro.
We don't need to waste time on that.
Bro, it's LeBron.
Greatest rivalry of all time. That was Michael Jordan. But for me, coming up from the greatest state in the Midwest, Ohio. To me, the greatest rivalry is the Ohio State versus the team up north. I've been to the game.
Michigan, because you really hate him. You really try to disrespect him.
I've watched it. I've been to the game. Been to like Ohio State a couple times when they had a game. I really do want to go to the big house and see it there. I think it's a whole different experience. I mean, it's cool. I mean, but especially seeing the game I went to double overtime. The game is the best rivalry to me, and it's only once a year. Like you can look at Duke, they play North Carolina, they play twice, but the big game, only gets played once a year, and it's so for me, it's that Ohio State versus team up north.
For me, I'm going with people, players. Magic Johnson, Irvin Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird. The reason, so there's a documentary that's done on it. That was done called Magic and Bird, A Courtship of Rivals, right? Mm-hmm. And in it, like unfortunately, there's a lot of like there are racial ties to this rivalry, right? Because and a lot of people don't know, like they didn't just meet in the NBA. They were already going at it in college. When Larry Bird was at Indiana State.
Competitively, not like going at like.
No, yeah, not like fighting or nothing, but like in college. They met in the national championship game in 1979. I think.
Oh, yeah,
I think they got drafted.
I think so. Yeah. Yep.
79 or 80, but I think it was 79. And Michigan State ended up winning. So Magic Johnson's team won. And it was actually one of the worst games Larry Bird ever played. He talks about how he really let his team down because he was player of the year and like nobody could stop him. And they finally got him in the championship game. And just from then, like they were kind of just almost pitted against each other by the media, by even like black people were literally supporting Magic because he was black. White people supporting Larry just because he was white. But in all that, you have these two kids at one point becoming men who were just like, man, I'm just trying to beat this man in basketball. Like they did commercials together. Magic went to their house. Like his mother, family fed him, ate with his family. So it's like there's not like all this animosity that some people may have wanted to believe was there originally. But just seeing their careers, they how many times they faced off in the finals? Like 2 or 3 times. They each like Magic and Larry, Lakers, Celtics. That was the '80s. And then obviously they got to be inducted into the Hall of Fame with each other. I just think there was so much with that rivalry. People say Michael Jordan saved the league. A lot of people think that Magic and Bird saved it. Because around that time, like there were a lot of drug issues in the NBA, and people weren't really watching basketball. It was delayed recordings. It was all this stuff going on. And that rivalry, they pushed Magic and Bird. You watch the Celtics play, then you watch the Lakers play. And Magic would even talk about him and Bird. They would look at each other's stats the next morning or the next, like to see who did what or whatever.
Right.
And so I think that's a really dope rivalry. And again, with those two, they never let it really leave the court, which I think is important too, because it kind of kept the rivalry itself pure, even though other people kind of tainted it.
I was gonna say, like between them, they're really good friends. Like, they really like each other. They want to be on the USA team in '92, even though they're old. They said they want to do if they did together. Once again, the NBA, they took a time for marketing because like Boston's normally like pretty conservative town, and then LA is the biggest like. California's like the most liberal place in the world. So it was just made sense how they just had that happen. But yeah, Magic and Bird definitely like each other, but they had to make that look so it could be like that. It was more so even I think the teammates that got more into it than them ever. So it was always crazy. I think like Kareem was punching Larry Bird that one time.
Bro, Kareem, he used to go at it with boy, man. But yeah, what's next?
Let me see. I gotta get the grease on my hand.
Y'all see him trying to grab this phone?
That was really just how I like it.
Yeah, nothing but pinky.
Oh, the greatest Olympian. Talk about the Olympics. Who's the
Y'all
greatest?
gonna hate me. Michael Phelps.
Yeah, Larry Bird. Who's the best one?
Bro, how many gold medals did he have before they was talking about him smoking weed? Like 26?
Dude,
Like 26 gold medals? While smoking weed?
He's a.
And you're still going faster than other people?
Hey man,
That's all I'm saying.
it's legal in some places now. It might
Okay.
be something that relaxes him.
If it's ever like legalized like globally, I need him to get all his medals back.
Oh yeah,
I'm smoking weed and I'm still swimming faster than you. Give me 2 gold medals.
Okay.
Or give me a green one.
Dang.
Or a purple one, something.
Right,
No.
Yeah, purple.
Weed. No.
Boom. Detention. Detention. Anyway, that's terrible. That's funny. That's funny because it's terrible. But Usain Bolt was actually like he's one of the goats. But for me, my goat, which I think is also a goat too. I guess might be a little bit biased, but Jesse Owens is the goat for me. 1936 Olympics in Berlin, Germany. Was getting all types of gold medals for different events. I don't have them in hand right now, but he was pretty much getting his medals taken away, and even Adolf Hitler would not present him his gold medals at the Olympics. So like he was going through a lot of stuff. Like just imagine, I feel like you're going to a whole another country where you know there's about to be a war going on, and then like they don't like you, but you just gotta go out there and ball out. Even your own country don't like you. So who you representing doesn't even appreciate you because when he gets home, he's not even gonna appreciate it. Everybody else is gonna appreciate it, but he's not. So I just think what he did, how he ate, did his thing, that's definitely some legendary stuff. So, shout out to Jesse Owens. He also Kappa Chapter 85, man. So had to shout that out. But now we're gonna go. Who is the best actor of all time? I gotta go first.
I'm not even mad at your decision either. Like I can't be mad at it.
Can't be mad.
There's no way. I can't be.
Denzel Washington. If you have any other answer, it's wrong. Denzel is probably the only person. Only because he just I tell my dad all the time. He just reminds me of my dad so much. And like in John Q, like my dad's name is John. So like I watched John Q. I remember just crying on the plane watching it. But even outside that, I just love Denzel. Denzel is dope. He's very multifaceted. Definitely, it's not even really that hard. But go ahead and tell us who you think.
Keep talking. We'll keep talking.
Yeah, so Denzel's cool. Some of us need to learn how to eat and talk at the same time. But I'm just gonna keep doing this so we can have him get some time to speak. He can take big chunks, big chunks.
What's the weather? You know the weather today.
The weather? Don't say that. It's so funny because I'm intel for my job in the Army, so I have to always know the weather. So that just gave me a PTSD.
You get an F because you don't even know it.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up like I always do. I'm not a weatherman. They don't know the weather either. It's 82 degrees. Cloudy.
Oh wow.
We gonna have a good time after. Yeah.
So,
Okay. Anyways,
I'm just tall like Dill.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm a tall like Dill.
Oh my God.
Will Smith, man. I'm not mad at your answer, but this isn't a who's the best at reminding you of your father. It's the who's the best actor.
It wouldn't matter.
It's about who's the best actor. I'm going with Will Smith because of his versatility. Not saying Denzel's not versatile, but think about just from Fresh Prince.
Okay.
That feels good, man.
I know it really was.
Fresh Prince to not only that, but even voice acting. Think like movies like Finding Nemo. I mean, not Finding Nemo. Shark Tale. I said Finding Nemo. Shark.
Even Aladdin.
Aladdin. Thank you for helping me.
Okay.
I think about like the funny movies like Hitch, the action comedies or the action comedies like Bad Boys, the serious movies like 7 Pounds or I Am Legend. He's so freaking versatile. You ask him to play a role, he's gonna play it to a T. One of my movies I like a lot is him and Margaret Robbie. What's it called? Focus. Like that's his own even kind of movie. Like he's He's too versatile, bro.
My
I gotta
favorite-
go with Will.
My favorite is like he's versatile, like The Equalizer, Glory, X, which is my favorite. X is sheesh. He got Game. We talking about versatile. Training Day.
You know, I didn't have to. I didn't have to look up my movies.
Oh, I mean, I just want to make sure.
His movies are so memorable. I didn't have to look them up.
Okay, but there's so many. Okay, remember the Titans. Let me stay close to my out here, man.
Woo, excuse me.
John Q, like I said, American Gangster. Like,
Bro, if I look up movies, I'm gonna find
you
some
can
too.
look it up. It's still gonna be better. Book of Eli.
Boogie Night. Oh, bro.
Dude, this guy's got so many. I love.
And again, Denzel's my number 2. It's not like I'm trying to say he's not a legend.
My number 2.
He's a legend.
I love Jamie Foxx.
It's definitely what.
I'm not saying he's bad, but he's just one of my.
Stop, bro. Just chill.
Anyway, we're gonna go to the next person.
And Gemini Man was cool.
Who got next
But
person?
no, I just hold on. I'm naming my movies too.
Next person.
I'm naming my movies too.
This is a place for
that Men in Black.
Better than what Denzel did.
The classic. It's a classic.
Better than what Denzel did.
You got Wild Wild West, All the Bad Boys, The Gemini Man, The Focus, The 7 Pounds. Like I said, I, Robot, Hancock, Independence Day. Come on, man.
What does he say that's better than what Denzel's ever put out?
Bro, he's a better actor.
No, don't say better, bro.
That's what we just argued. We just said who's the better actor.
You should see Isaiah's reaction, bro.
We just said who's the best.
Who's the better actor?
Who's the best actor?
It's Denzel. It's not close.
I'm going with Will Smith, man.
If we were saying about who has a better secondary occupation, like rapping or something.
But we're not talking about that. But we're talking about, like I said, Will Smith is my GOAT, man.
All right. Well, let's see. I can give you. Let's do.
Denzel is amazing, but Will Smith is my GOAT.
Let's do a topic that
like Michael Jordan, he's amazing, bro. LeBron James is the GOAT.
66%. Let's talk about a place where Will is the GOAT at, and that
at least he ain't quit.
There's more to that. Anyway,
It is.
The best black sitcom,
Now, who you finna say?
Fresh Prince,
Who's the star of that show?
Will Smith. But
Crazy. That's
cool.
crazy.
That's not crazy. That's
crazy.
respect. Some people out here, I can hear people on the other side right now talking about Martin.
Ain't that crazy? No, I'm with you. I'm just my point.
That's cool, but that's
Fresh. The Fresh Prince.
my boy is busy.
I know you didn't just look on your elbow.
No, I was making sure. No.
I'm like, so how'd you get food on your
No,
elbow?
no, I wasn't. My boy is busy making.
You know how into your food you got to be to get it on your elbow?
I didn't get on my elbow, so stop making a claim that I got on my elbow. Anyway,
I'm sticking with Fresh Prince, man. I didn't watch too much. I won't lie. I didn't watch a lot of Martin growing up.
I didn't.
Nick and Knight always showed Fresh Prince, so that's what I watched.
It was,
but
like,
Martin's hilarious as well from the episodes I've seen.
Yeah, Martin's good. And I know it sounds crazy because like we're sort of the same way, but like Martin was just too fried in a sense for me. Like I forget her name, Shanae.
Bro, yeah.
Like I just feel like there'd be some like just too goofy, but like I just feel like the Fresh Prince was always just so genuinely funny. Like,
and it was a perfect balance. And like I don't know if and maybe Martin did this and I don't know, but there are certain shows like help me, Fresh Prince, Family Matters, another show that I'm not gonna say the name of it, but they were able to attack.
Jamie Foxx show? What? Huh? Just say it.
The Cosby Show.
Oh, it's
No, but they were like before then. But like these were shows that were funny at the core, but they were able to still attack real issues.
Yeah, I like that.
and maybe Martin did too, and I just don't know that.
Yeah,
but like Family Matters would attack, like issues going on in the black community. Fresh Prince, even the show about his father, like it ain't even attack like black fatherhood and like how like some people have issues with that, right?
Yeah,
like. These shows were funny, but they were still able to teach life lessons.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely dope.
That's
I
important
remember
too.
one time I watched Family Matters, my mom and dad thought it was stupid because we used to always like be funny and act like Steve Urkel. But then one time they watched it with us, and then they like made us stop watching it. It's like, so what did you learn? Because they saw the teaching points. Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
But with that said too, they said acting like Steve Urkel, but like I feel like the one thing that puts Will on the top or Fresh Prince on the top is because who didn't want to be Fresh Prince? You know, in real life, like everyone wants to be Steve Urkel for 2 seconds, but who would just want to be Fresh Prince all the time, be cool.
Remember, boys, we used to do like the little. Remember him and Jazz would do the.
Oh, yeah.
We used to do that at school.
See?
Even like down to the little dances he would do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Dope. And then last
Carlton.
Yeah. Not for that. The last one, though, who has the greatest Jollof rice. As y'all know, we got this place. This is a Nigerian restaurant. This really shouldn't even be on there. I'm sorry that I had to blast my Ghanaian subscribers and watchers, because there are some, and I appreciate y'all very much. Whenever you guys are ready to learn how to make actual jollof rice, my mom, I'll give you guys a number. But this is how you do it right here. This is how you do it. Always love to y'all, though, and we appreciate y'all being on here.
I got nothing to do with that, man. Don't look at me. I got nothing to do with that.
But that's it for lunch. This was great.
What was the name of the place again?
Cataluna?
No, I know that wasn't it. That was real close though.
Kalaktuya. No, that's not it either. Whenever I said the first time,
I think it was Kalakuta. Kalakuta.
Let me not say the appropriate.
Papa John and Mama Kate. If I'm wrong,
Kalakuta.
just let me know. I think that's right though.
Yes.
Not that other Papa John. His Papa John.
Yeah. Ojua. That's some Igbo for you.
Okay. What does it mean?
It's like greeting. That's how you greet.
Oh, learn something new every day. I should have known that already.
I know.
I feel like I should have known that from you
If I
already.
told you to eat, I say yeah fully. So go ahead and eat.
That sounds like a command. That don't even sound nice.
Yeah, but or if you want food, I say eat your rice. Do you want rice?
And it sounds like you're saying eat your rice. Versus saying do you want rice?
Okay.
That's just some English stuff. Don't mind me, bro. It's literally just what it sounds like to me. But for sure. So how you say it again? Eat your rice?
Eat your.
Eat your rice. Do you want rice?
Yeah, do you want rice?
I rock with it.
I give you the 25%. I know. Take it. I always say that I know commands very well because
That's what was told to
I
you.
was told Jano Dang, like, go sit down, like, all that stuff. You know all the commands because we told him shut up. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to do all that.
Man, this was good. This was
good.
good meal. Definitely gonna finish this off camera.
Yeah, off camera, so then we'll finish off the rest of the podcast.
So man, what we got next?
Next is we got religion. We're going to end it off with a really good topic to end the season, so stay tuned for that. For the last subject of the semester, we're going to be doing religion class, and we want to talk about the importance of repetition. So, I think that in the realm of learning, memory and repetition is like the lowest form of learning, right? Because you're not really, most times you don't like have to comprehend it. You just have to keep learning. So like if you like learn your ABCs, you know, when you're growing up, you're like A, B, C, D, F, G. You keep saying it until you learn it.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of power when it comes to repetition, right? How do we learn our favorite musics, our favorite songs, right? You don't learn a song without playing it over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So you have to repeat it, right?
Yeah.
So music is repetition of anything is the same way. I think about sometimes we'll watch a great devotional, we'll have a great service or something like that, and after that Sunday or after we watch that video, we never go back to whatever that message was. If it's live, it's pretty hard to go back. But I mean, this day and age, we got videos and everything. Mm-hmm. We need to be like repeating and going over things over and over again if we want to have it ingrained in us.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking repetition is super important like that. And just the same way reading the Bible. I bet you in my lifetime, I probably read every verse in the Bible, but I can't tell you anything. And then it's at those times where we talk about the importance of learning, like Bible study, knowing verses, because when you get tempted or things happen to you, you can instantly at that second be able to fight it off with word wisdom. Because like the same way you talking, I don't want to take it away from you. But I was just thinking about what you told me.
Go ahead, brother.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it perfectly like you because Nurse and Pastor Dotson is
Don't do that, bro.
He's a pro.
Relax.
Anyway,
Don't do that, bro.
but the time where
Don't do that, bro.
Jesus was tempted and he had to keep using the word because the devil knows the word just as well as we do, even if not better.
That's the sad part. He probably knows it better than a lot of people.
I know he knows it better than me for sure. So it's like he can use the word to confuse you and manipulate you if you do not know the word yourself. And Jesus had to keep coming back with him with a certain clapback. Okay, I see what you're saying, but
You know
This
what?
is
Let's
you.
go into the scriptures.
Yeah,
Let's do it. We here. We might as well do it.
Go to it.
So, this is we're in Matthew 4, just in case anyone wants to follow along. Like I said, I told you we we're going to church today. It says, I'm in the ESV. It says, then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil, and after fasting 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. If you notice, the devil didn't come at him when he was full strength either. He waited till he had gotten weak in the sense to try to attack us on our low points. That's a whole word. We'll hit that another time. You got me in my mode, man. But yeah, and then he says, he's talking to Jesus. If you are the Son of God, command these stones to become loaves of bread. Again, he's attacking that weak point. And Jesus responds, but he answered, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. That's once, right? But we're talking about repetition. Then the devil says, if you are the Son of God, throw yourself down, for it is written. And he's at the pinnacle of the temple, right? Like basically on top of a mountain, almost in a sense, but like of a temple. So he's at the top of like a building. If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down, for it is written, he will command his angels concerning you, and on their hands they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. Jesus said again, this is 2 times repetition, again it is written, you shall not put the Lord your God to the test. Boom. And if he didn't know that scripture, what was he going to say? He wouldn't have nothing to say. Devil does it again. He says, all these, he tries to tempt him, showing him like the kingdoms of the world and their glory, right? Trying to tempt him with the world. He says, all these I will give you if you fall down and worship me. All these things I'll give you if you fall down and worship me. Jesus responds with scripture again for a 3rd time, repetition. Be gone, Satan, for it is written, you shall worship the Lord your God, and him only shall you serve. So right there it shows like that repetition, it's so important. That consistency is so important. So yeah.
So I mean, yeah, like we said, right? And I got another verse as well. Let me see here. It's from Psalms 1. It's really Psalms 1, 2, but it's just an overview of, it goes, blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked or stand in the way that sinners take or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, who meditates on his law day and night. So it's just a day and like a practice every day you got to do better at. And it's crazy because sometimes we think that once we've done something once or we've mastered it. Who's our favorite basketball player of all time, right? Kobe Bryant? Okay. He shoots the same jump shot every single day.
He might do it 500 times.
500 times. Like, has Kobe Bryant never shot a free throw before? But he's shooting the same free throw a trillion times in one day. Yeah. Only because of repetition, muscle memory, mental memory. Like, all those things are just so important. So, I mean, especially going out, ending the season, it's about to be summertime, and the summertime is when you can really get right, whatever you do. So I just have time where you really develop on yourself. Like you told me before, you know, you can always tell who came out, what they did during the summer. If you're a basketball player, see who was working hard.
You can always
summer,
tell.
Who was working, repetition. So it don't got to be basketball. It can be faith. It can be schoolwork. It can be whatever you need to get right. But don't forget, repetition is
key.
It's key. You have to keep doing things.
I got one little nugget. I think a lot of us, when it comes to our relationship with God, our relationship with Christ, we want bookworm blessings, but we got cliff note habits. You feel me?
Okay.
So like I'll tell you straight up. When I was in school, high school, boy, cliff notes, spark notes were my best friend. Okay? Whoa. If I didn't read the book, I'll go to spark notes, cliff notes. But if the teacher asked a certain question, I wouldn't be able to answer it because I didn't actually get in the book, right? But then I expect to still get an A, or I expect to still do well. It's the same thing with the word. Can't want bookworm blessings with cliff note habits. So, yeah,
that's it for us, man. That was great. That was a great last
good,
session,
man.
And that is it for season 1.
Season 1, y'all. We really made it.
12, man. We made it.
That's crazy. But yeah, y'all. Like we said, man. What's repetition? So now it's our turn to. Now they're gonna know what we did during the summer. When we come back, whenever we come back, they'll see whether or not we put in work to make this thing get better. But y'all, we just want to say we thank you. Another special shout out to our dean, to our brother Isaiah Treadwell, the man behind the camera. You gonna be with us one day. I don't know who's gonna be behind the camera, but you gonna be with us one day, and we're gonna have you on the show. We're gonna talk about it. But man, y'all, just thank y'all for rocking with us through the ups and the downs. Yeah, y'all. Just thanks for the support. It really means the world.
Definitely. Just be looking out for season 2. We got a lot. Meanwhile, make sure you've caught up all the way with season 1.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of things. There's going to be a lot of big moves making. And I'm just telling you, it's just going to be crazy when season 2 starts. So we're thankful. Keep doing your thing. Stay blessed. And we'll see y'all soon. So,
Yeah. Love y'all.
peace.
Peace.
My friends, the first key to success is to recognize your true supporters and hold tight to those individuals. In each of our lives, we are blessed with a set of experiences. In the midst of these experiences, it is hard to understand that they are blessings. The trials, the tribulations, the troubles can cloud our heads with thoughts of chaos, confusion, and corruption. But it is in these moments that our true supporters, our brothers from other mothers, sisters from other misters, reveal themselves as our ride or dies, OGs for life. And you must grab hold of them, both physically and psychologically, and appreciate them for all that they are.